Hey there, welcome back to the WellBeing Check, your roughly 20-minute check-in for purposeful, growth-minded women who are ready to do the real work to feel good. I'm Stephanie Cunningham, certified professional coach, Reiki master, and recovering type A people pleaser. Today's topic, energy, personal energy, and I promise you, this one's gonna get it. Each episode, we dig into something different that supports your growth personally, professionally, spiritually, because it's all connected and it all matters. As a reminder, this is a co-created space, so drop your comments wherever you're listening. Tell me what's landing. Tell me what you want to go deeper on. Let's figure this out together. We got it. And one more time, if we haven't officially met yet, I'm Stephanie, certified professional coach, Reiki master teacher, speaker, and trainer. And my mission is to help you understand yourself and the world around you so deeply that you can build a life that feels really, really good. Not just fine, not just functional. I mean, genuinely, deeply satisfying. I spent nearly 20 years in corporate America, marketing and training. I founded Revelation U, where we offer Reiki, spiritual life coaching, and personal growth courses, and other in-person and online resources. Oh, and like a lot of you, I'm also a highly sensitive person and empath, and we'll talk about that along the way too. Cool? All right. Well, today we're talking about energy. We're checking in on your energy, personal energy. So let's do that. How are you feeling right now? Fueled up, running on empty, somewhere in the middle? We're going to look at what might be quietly draining you without you even realizing it. And we're going to talk about some real practical hacks that will help you get everything that you want to do done on that to-do list and still feel like a human being at the end of the day. Remember, we got to do some shit to move forward, right? This isn't just about info, it's about action. So first things first, let's get on the same page about what I mean by personal energy. The definition I use is the strength and vitality required for sustained physical or mental activity. What do you think? You like it? How's that land for you? Would you define it differently? Some of my favorites from the past workshops I've done are motivation to get things done, inspiration, feeling excited and creative, and I love all of those. Which one resonates with you right now, or is there another one? If you have something, drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear what personal energy means to you. Now that we've defined it, how aware are you of your personal energy? Is this something you actively track, think about, or is this a brand new lens for you? And if it is, that's totally cool. We're just going to take a pause here, maybe jot a few thoughts down or just think them for now. And if you want to share in the comments. So here's another way to think about it. If you looked at your cells under a microscope, you'd see them dancing, literally shaking their little booties and twitching. That's the vibration of your cells, their energy. And you're made up of 15 trillion of them. 15 trillion cells reacting to your thoughts, your actions, your intentions. They follow your lead like little energy soldiers, lined up and ready to move in whatever direction you point them. So, how have you and all your little energy soldiers been feeling lately? Let's check in. When you're fueled up, it shows. You feel creative, compassionate, thoughtful, collaborative, authentic, and able to manage stress. On the flip side, totally depleted feels like distracted, exhausted, anxious, over or under emotional, getting nothing done, feeling restless. I think we can all resonate with that. Which is it right now? Are you vibing high, ready to take on whatever comes your way? Or do you feel like the energy is being literally sucked straight out of you and all you want to do is crawl into bed and binge every show ever made for the rest of your life? I mean, that sounds fine too, as long as, my dog was with me the whole time. But me in this moment right now, you're not going to be surprised because I'm on a microphone. My little cells are actually like, hell yeah. I'm talking into a microphone. This is amazing. So that's how I'm feeling right now. What's your high vibe cells getting going action that you like to take? Where have you been sitting lately? Think about like the last 3 months. What's been most present for you? Again, you can jot it down. You can just think about it. You can share it. And personally, if I'm looking at the last 3 months, I've had all of it. Not even the last three months, probably the last 3 days, right? I have some really cool projects, great time with my partner and son. Also some stuff that just, really feels heavy. I have a transition going on in my business right now. I have worry about family. I have, entrepreneurial stress, and it all adds up. And it's wild how fast we can go from feeling strong and capable to anxious and exhausted, and then back again. And then if you're around my age, you add that perimenopausal like craziness, and that just is like fuel to the fire, no matter what direction you're looking into, right? So it can really help you, move forward and get shit done, or it can really suck you down onto that couch in the Netflix. But it's all good, and that up and down, that's just part of being human. And the goal isn't to feel good all the time. I know that sounds weird, but it's really not. It's to make sure that the swings are ripples and not tsunamis, because constant bliss is not realistic. Okay? That's just not real life. And we're talking real life. Okay? So one way we can make sure those swings are ripples and not tsunamis is to get honest about what's quietly draining you. And that can be really hard. Most of us know the big stuff, the obvious drains, the obvious fuels: being in love, feeling useful, having too much on your plate, a job you hate, an illness. Some of those drains we can't control. We navigate them, we build resilience, and we keep moving. But there are others, sneaky ones, that we have total control over. We just aren't aware of them yet. These are the ones running in the background like malware, quietly eating up your processing power on things that don't actually serve you. Some days you might feel like lashing out or crying in the corner, and you don't even know why, right? Here are some of those big ones that get a lot of us. First is people. I don't mean the difficult people, the complainers, the takers, the ones who need constant reassurance. Yes, those people are definitely a drain, but for some of us, it goes a little deeper. If you're introverted or highly sensitive or empathic, just being around people, pleasant ones, fun ones, any ones, can be exhausting. Just sharing space. Do you see yourself here? Because honestly, extroverts can feel this way too, and I'm one of them. Give me some feedback in the comments. This might take a little reflection, especially if you consider yourself an extrovert, but do some investigation. Relationships. This is another big one because connection matters so much to us humans, and it can be hard to recognize when a relationship is actually working against you. You just take it day by day, not seeing the slow drain it's having on your mind, your body, and your spirit. And it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. Look farther than that, okay? It can be a family member, a friend, a coworker. It doesn't even have to be a person, right? It could be you have relationships with your stuff. It could be your home, your beliefs, your side hustle, your cluttered inbox, the world around you, the environment, the social and economic situation of our global community. It can be so many things. From that perspective, what's draining you without your permission? That faucet that's been broken for 3 months? The toy room screaming to be organized? The project you've been avoiding? What's holding you hostage quietly in the background? This next one is good. Well, not good. Demands on your time. How much of the day do you spend doing what you actually want to do versus what you feel like you have to do? Work, kids, appointments, errands, texts you haven't answered, the email inbox that haunts you, all of it, the full weight of should. You may already know this is draining you, or you may have just accepted that that's life. But here's the truth. You have more control over this than you think. This next one is big for me personally. Constant noise. You know that meme that says, I heard too many noises all at once and now I'm a bitch? That's me. My favorite sound is silence. I know that's really weird because I'm generally pretty loud. But noise is anything audible. Music, conversations, appliances humming, electronics buzzing, and the uninvited thoughts running on a loop in your head. All of it puts a tax on your nervous system, and you might find yourself tensing up and not even knowing why. Could be the radio 2 cubicles down. Who knows? Are you sensitive to noise? Okay, next. And honestly, this one is a full-on assault. Marketing. Marketers are skilled at getting you to connect with their product. That constant pull on your attention and emotions, conscious or not, has a real effect on you. These ads trigger emotional responses, and they're intended to. They make you feel like you need more, like you're falling short, like you have to add one more thing to your to-do list. That's a drain. A quiet one, but a real one. Okay, decision fatigue. Yeah, it's a real thing. The quality of your decision-making goes down as the number of decisions you make goes up. Let that sink in. Author James Clear puts it perfectly. Your willpower is like a muscle, and similar to the muscles in your body, willpower can get fatigued when you use it over and over again. Every time you make a decision, it's like doing another rep in the gym. Every parent knows this. Every manager knows this. Would you want to be the last case on a judge's docket for the day? Yeah, no. And P.S., if I hear my 13-year-old say the word e-bike again, I just might explode. All right, and this last one, this one's big. You ready? There are thousands of energy drains, by the way. This is just the last one we're talking about. Repression. Repressing your dreams, your desires, your actual personality, it's exhausting. When you keep pushing down who you really are, your soul depletes. That disconnection from self is one of the heaviest drains there is out there. That's a lot. I know. It's huge. Which one of these sneaky little energy suckers resonates most right now? Which ones are actively draining you? I'll tell you, I've had that repression one before, and it lasted a long time, and wow, that was a huge one. I didn't realize it until it was not one of the ones that was present for me. For me right now, I would say constant noise and demands on my time, real and perceived, right? Real and perceived. So how do we deal? Hacks, right? Everything's a hack. So let's do some hacks. First, start pairing energy management with time management. Time management is about organizing and planning to get things done, calendars, to-do lists, all of that. Very important, absolutely. But if you're too exhausted to actually get things done, to do the things, time management alone will not save you. Energy management is the other half. It's the emotional, physical, and mental capacity that actually lets you execute. When you manage your energy well, you'll often get more done, sometimes, many times, in less time. Reduce distractions. Turn off your notifications. Seriously, they're just pulling you away from what you're doing and draining all of your batteries, right? Personally and your physical battery on your phone. Lessen the noise, lessen the demands. And I will say, you probably heard a notification go off on my computer as I'm recording this earlier. I tried to turn it off. Apparently, after I heard that little ding, I realized that I didn't do it right. So, I don't know. Learn how to turn off your notifications if you're like me. All right, regarding reducing distractions, here's something really cool. You actually have a natural energy rhythm. So there are like certain times of the day where you're naturally more energetic, more creative, more contemplative. It's a built-in energy management system, and most of us completely ignore it. But I want to invite you to try to work with it. If you're a morning person, that's your power hour. Use it. Don't schedule meditation when you're buzzing with energy or anxiety. Create when you're creative. Rest when you need to rest. It'll all work out so much better. And also be real about what you can actually accomplish. Just because you can do 12 things doesn't mean you have to. And remember, we teach people how to treat us. And a lot of us have trained people to expect a lot. We played a role in that, which means we can change it. All right, I have 2 more here. 1, you have permission to say no. Just like no. Be honest about what you actually want to do versus what you feel like you should do. And yeah, there's some of those things that we just like have to do, right? Because life. But you don't have to do everything. For example, making goodie bags for birthday parties. I hated that. I hated it. It's not my jam. It stressed me out, so I stopped. And my son's birthday parties, well, they were still great and nobody cared about goodie bags, okay? Actually, they probably were excited that I didn't do goodie bags because they didn't have to figure out what to do with all the shit that was in them when they got home, right? You're welcome. All right, and then cultivate awareness. When you know how situations and conversations are affecting your energy, you can choose differently in the moment. Step away, turn it off, reframe. Awareness is power. We talked about it last time. Power to redirect your energy, shift the vibe, and protect what's yours. If a conversation heats up, breathe. Bring calm. If the day is going sideways, don't spiral. Refocus on something you can control. Talk about it. Elevate the energy in the room. I'm not saying bypass it. I'm just saying shift the energy. Pay attention to the small stuff, the fabrics you wear, the food you eat, the environment you're in. More of what feels good, less of what doesn't. Cool? Which of these hacks are already working for you, or which ones do you have that you want to share? And that's all we got for today. So before you go, what's one thing that really stuck? Just one. Just drop it in the comments and let us know so that we can really hold on to that good stuff. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next well-being check, where we're going to dive into feeling connected. Trust me, you'll want to be there. And if you want to connect before then, or book a session or anything, you can connect with me at revelationu.com. You can email me at revelationu.com@gmail.com. You can give me a buzz. My door is always open, right? Until next time, be well.